to the virtual open house. I hope you learn a lot about us. I hope you learn about the programs that we offer and the services that we provide tuition free. My job is simply to welcome you and to let you know that we're here for you. If there's anything that you want, anything that you need, please feel free to contact us, our admissions office, and any of our staff. Welcome to the EOC and welcome to our virtual open house. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Deborah E.J. Thompson, and I'm the Associate Executive Director, Director for Instructional Services at the Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center. Welcome to our first virtual open house. The Buffalo EOC has an array of academic and vocational programs, such as English as a Second Language, high school equivalency, college prep, dental assisting, registered medical assistant, central sterilization tech, and customer service. We are here for you. We also have wraparound services that will help to promote your academic success. Remember, it's not how you start, but how you finish. The Buffalo EOC is waiting for you. Congratulations on your first step to academic success.
Thank you, Dr. Adams, and thank you, Deborah. We appreciate you both. They are truly the two people that help keep the ship moving and help keep everyone together and making sure we have the programs to support all the students, not only here in Buffalo, but in Western New York. I mentioned that we're going to have a bit of fun. So we want to start with two things. One, we had one student that had jumped on, or a potential student who had jumped on very early. So we want to give a prize and give recognition to Linda. Linda, you were the first person logged on. So what we have for you, Linda, is a EOC swag bag with some nice swag in here. So we'll be making sure that we get this to you. So Linda gets a swag bag for being the first person logged on. So we want to thank Linda for doing that, and thank you all for being with us. And we also wanted to make sure we gave a gift for a raffle for the first 20 people that came in. So what I did, I had a little box here and I put all 20 names in. So I'm going to do a raffle for additional swag bag. And I have Camille Chapman. So Camille Chapman, if you're online, you are the recipient of an additional swag bag. So we'll make sure you get those as well. So while you're here, we want to have some fun, but we also want to get you the information we need, that you need, excuse me. So next, what we're going to do is talk about our admissions program. So I want to introduce to you Mrs. Sierra Johnson, who is our supervisor for enrollment.
Sierra, you need to unmute your line.
Good evening. Thank you for joining us here for the virtual open house. We're excited to have you here with us. I am Sierra Johnson, Supervisor Enrollment Management here at the Buffalo EOC. At the Buffalo EOC, we offer allied health programs such as Central Sterilization Technician Program, Medical Billing Assistant, Registered Medical Assistant Program, and also our high school equivalency and English as a second language, and also our customer service program. Our enrollment process is as easy as 1, 2, 3. Our enrollment video is here for you to review this evening. Please enjoy.
You can apply to the Buffalo Educational Opportunity Center by visiting buffalo.edu/EOC. Located at the top right-hand side of the webpage is a How to Enroll button. Located on that page is an Apply Here tab. Click the tab. This should bring up the online portal. Once you are here, if you are a new student, you will need to create a new account. If you are applying to the Buffalo EOC, you will need to change the location from the Bronx to Buffalo EOC at the beginning of the application. Under Admission Term, select the most recent term for your application. Then proceed to fill in your first name, last name, and click on the Fill Out Application tab. At this point, begin completing your application. Fill in information regarding your name, as well as your current address. If you are above the age of 18, you can then skip the parental information form. Then begin filling out your personal information. Make sure every box with a red asterisk has the information needed to continue with your application. Up next, the application will ask for your high school information. If you are applying to the high school equivalency program, you can then proceed to skip this part of the application. If you are applying to EOC and have previously attended a college institution, please fill out the previous college information tab. You will then be asked to select your planned course of study at the Buffalo EOC. We are currently offering courses such as Medical Billing and Coding, Central Sterilization Technician, Registered Medical Assisting, Dental Assisting, High School Equivalency, and English as a Second Language, to name a few. If the information on the activities page does not apply to you, please proceed to skip this page. The final page on your application is any additional information that we may require for enrollment. After you completed every tab in the application portal, you should see a red check mark next to every tab name. If you have any additional questions for a member of admissions, click Send Email to Admissions. It'll pop up and generate an email for you to submit any questions to the admissions team. However, if you are finished, please select Application is complete. Now it's time to begin the documentation part of your application. At this point, you should have received an email from one of the admissions advisors here at the Buffalo EOC informing you that we received your application and are in need of a few documentations.
Don't wait. You can apply today. You can apply right now during our virtual open house. Our admissions advisors are standing by to take your information. Please give us a call at 716-645-1900. Our admissions advisor is standing by, Ms. Suvi Sanchez, to put her email in the chat as well, so you can also email her. Remember, it's not how you start, it's where you finish. The Buffalo EOC is waiting for you.
All right, I'm glad that we're here. Hope everyone's paying attention. I think it's time to test it. So if you're here and you listen to the admissions process, I want to know, so get ready to chat. How much does it cost to attend the Buffalo EOC? The first person can tell me how much it costs to attend the Buffalo EOC. Oh, Yvette, she was quick on it. She said free. Cassandra says 0. I think Yvette won. So Yvette, what we have for you is a Paula's Donuts coupon for a free dozen donuts. And so we'll have that for you, Yvette. So Yvette won that one. She was quick. I have one more for the admissions process. Where do you need to live in order to be eligible for EOC? New York, Western New York. Well, I'm gonna say you were quick, Yvette, but Jasmine got it. Western New York. You don't need to live only in the city of Buffalo, Western New York. So you can live in Amherst, you can live in Clarence, you can live in Lockport. You know, so we want to make sure that everyone knows you don't have to be just a city of Buffalo resident. You can live in Western New York. So Jasmine, Houston, you got that. You were right on that one. So we want to keep on going and make sure we get you the information you need. And so what I want to do now is introduce to you one of our students who is actually a recent graduate. And she's going to tell you a bit about her experience. And right after we hear from our student, you're going to hear from Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones is one of the staff members here who works as the with the allied health students. And you'll be lucky to work with Ms. Jones. And so you'll hear from our student and then Ms. Jones, and I'll be right back with you.
Hello, my name is Cassandra. I graduated from Buffalo EOC in May of 2019 from the Registered Medical Assistant Program. This program was right on time as I was in a place where I was unsure of exactly what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to pursue a career in the medical field, but not exactly sure of how to go about this, what classes to take, where to begin. My goal was to attend college, and while learning of the UBEOC program, I felt like the RMA program would be a perfect fit for me, which in fact, it was the perfect fit. The Buffalo EOC taught me organizational skills, responsibility, knowledge, education. When it came to anything related to allied health services, it was just like the amount of information that was given and making sure that not only was the information getting, but it was gotten, but it was received, it was comprehended, and we walked away knowing exactly what we were taught. It was amazing. While the program wasn't easy, I found it very manageable. If I ever needed any assistance with anything, if I ever had any questions, or needed assistance of any kind, the staff was always available to help, to give advice, help with anything that was needed, and it didn't have to only have something to do with education. If I needed help with groceries or transportation, anything that I needed help with or needed to even speak about, there were always staff available to assist. While I was in the RMA program, I was given the opportunity to do an externship. There were 160 hours required of externship. I did my externship at Primary Care of Western New York, which I was able to use all of the skills that I learned on a daily basis in the classroom setting. I was able to use those skills in the externship setting, in the doctor's office setting. It was just great times, because it's nothing like learning something and then being able to practice those skills learned. It's just an amazing experience. I was also offered a job at the externship that I completed my hours with. I did accept this position. It did help me to learn more and more and more of the skills for the direction that I was taking my life into. Basically, enrolling into the RMA program, it's jump-started my career in the medical field. It worked perfect. It is the best program around the area. If you are looking to learn and gain skills, then this is the perfect program for you. I started my career in the medical field. I am now working in the medical field as a health care medical tracer. Also, I am enrolled in the nursing program at SUNY Erie, so I am continuing my education in the medical field, as I will continue to go as long as I possibly can. Always remember, it is not how you start, but it is where you finish. The Buffalo EOC is waiting for you.
Hello, my name is Wilhelmina Jones, Mrs. Jones, and I am the Allied Health Clinical Internship Coordinator at the Buffalo Education Opportunity Center. Our Allied Health programs offers medical billing and coding specialist, registered medical assistant, central sterilization technician, patient service technician, and also a dental assistant program. In my role, I work very closely with the Allied Health students from the time they interview for their selected programs all the way through graduation. During the interview process, the students are required to bring a resume and a reference letter, and that will assist me in setting the tone for what to be expected from the Buffalo EOC, their externship, and then an employer. Another part of my role is finding and assigning students to the internships. As the clinical experience is required within the registered medical assistant and the dental program, it is also encouraged for all of our programs. Students are prepared to exceed healthcare expectation, and in most cases, our students who demonstrate excellence during their internships, they actually get hired immediately after their experience. Our programs are designed to provide you with useful tools to be successful, as well as national certifications and volunteer opportunities. Just like you heard from Cassandra, we are proud of our students and the faculty that's part of the team. You can be next. Remember, it's not how you start, it's where you finish. The Buffalo EOC is waiting for you.
Thank you, Mrs. Jones, and thank you, Cassandra. Cassandra is an amazing student, amazing person. One of the things I want to mention that she didn't mention is that she was also our commencement speaker that year. She gave a great commencement address for the families and students that were there. And anyone who enrolls in the program, you will be very, very lucky to work with Mrs. Jones. Mrs. Jones is definitely a student-centered instructor. And so work with Ms. Jones, I would say she's going to challenge you, but she's also going to make sure that you know everything you need to know for the next step. So Mrs. Jones is definitely a treasure here at the Buffalo EOC. So we'll make sure again that you are paying attention. So let's get in the chat. And if you know, the first person to tell me the program that Cassandra enrolled in and graduated from, we're going to have a prize for you. What program? RMA. Jasmine is on it. Okay. Jasmine got RMA. Okay. And then Camille, you know, Camille, this is the second time you've done it. So we're going to make sure Camille gets a swag bag. But Jasmine, what we have for you is the Red Robin. We have a $20 gift card for Red Robin for Jasmine and Camille. You know, I like the fact that you're here, you're engaged. So we're going to make sure you get a swag bag as well, Camille. So we're going to take care of you there. So we're going to keep on going. Again, we'll make sure you're paying attention, make sure you're staying with us. I have one other question. Who can tell me 2 programs that we have in the allied health field? So if you can name 2 of the programs in allied health. You've already given away one with RMAs, so you already got one. They're coming in. Okay, I think it's Shonda with medical billing and dental assistant. So Shonda got with medical billing and dental assistant, definitely. For us, we do have the dental assistant program. Medical billing and coding is also one of the programs. And so we want to thank you guys for joining us with that and keeping us going. So you've heard about the admissions process from Mrs. Johnson. So we're going to have her come back and talk about the academics. So we're going to bring back Mrs. Johnson to talk about the academic programs we have.
Hello, it's me again, Sierra Johnson, Supervisor of Enrollment here at the Buffalo EOC. You have already heard from Ms. Jones regarding our allied health programs that we offer. I'm here to tell you about our academic review programs that we also offer. Our academic review programs consist of our high school equivalency, English as a second language, and customer service. Academic review is geared to assist our students to prepare them for the program of choice. So if it's been 1, 5, or 10 years since you've been in an academic school setting, don't worry about it. Our academic review is designed to prepare you for our high school equivalency or the allied health program of your choice. Our English as a second language program provides courses in basic, intermediate, and advanced classes. Our best test for our English as a second language class is offered every Wednesday from 2:30 to 3:30 p.m. Our customer service class is not your general customer service class that you may be thinking of. It's to enhance the skills that you already have to have better understanding for customer service, the need of the customer, whether you're working in a hotel setting, a restaurant setting, a retail store. It's to enhance the skills that you have in what you're currently doing or what you may be looking to do. And we also offer our high school equivalency program as well. One of our new programs that we offer here is our STEP program. It's a program geared for our parents, caregivers, grandparents that are home right now teaching and helping our children in the middle of this pandemic as they learn. This program is geared to provide you with the tools that you need to be a supportive parent, to help organize your children's day, to help you understand the tools that your children's school may be using so that you can navigate through the day to communicate with the teachers, to understand what classes your children are taking, and to also use the parent portal as well. So that program is also starting again on November 9th. Our classes are Monday and Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. And classes again start November 9th to December 9th, 2020. And that is our STEP program, Strategies to Educational Preparation for Parents. We thank you for being here with us for our virtual open house. We look forward to hearing from you. And remember, it is not where you start, it's where you finish. The Buffalo EOC is waiting for you.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. We appreciate that. I just want to expand on one of the programs, and that's the HSE. So if you're looking to earn your high school equivalency, now is the best time to jump in and do that. And the reason why I say now is the best time is because New York State has made it very easy to do that. Because of the COVID-19 epidemic, it's now a COVID-19 waiver. And what that means is they've made sure that they've looked at your history and what you've done and given you credit for that. So if you've taken an HSE in the past, or the task in the past for your HSE, and you scored well on the math, but you didn't do well in another part. So if you scored well in that math will now count. Let's say you took it in 2005, that counts. Your traditional high school setting. And if you've taken the Regents courses, if you've taken ELA, the ELA Regents, that will count for your writing as well as your reading. And so in the past, you needed to have 5 parts or 5 subtests for the HSE. Now it's only 3. So this is the best time in probably the last 10 years that we've had the platform for students to take the HSE and earn their HSE. So if it's you, or if it's a family member, if it's a friend, if it's a coworker that you know that does not have their HSE or their high school equivalency, now is the best time to do it. If you have questions and you want to ask about certain tests or when you're taking it, I'm going to direct you to our admissions office. You can give them a call at area code 716-645-1900. And they can direct you and what your next steps are and how we can get you in for the test. So again, now is the best time. So we're not sure how long this will go on. And it's also because a lot of the testing centers across New York State are not open and not running. The testing center here at the Buffalo EOC is open, is running, and now is the time to do it. So if you have questions, again, let's go to our admissions office and they will be able to assist you with that. I want to move on to some of the student services. And so as we're talking about our academic programs that Ms. Johnson just spoke about, our allied health that you heard from with Mrs. Jones, we want to make sure that we're supporting you in different areas of our center as well. So once you are enrolled in those classes, we have also support services that can assist you. And I'm going to start with our supervisor office. I'm sorry, we're going to come back to Mr. Brunangello. So we're going to start with career services and the services that are offered in career services. Once you're enrolled in the programs here, we want to make sure that you're not only getting your certificate and your academics done, we want to make sure that we can assist you to get employment. So if you're here and enrolled, career service is going to help you with your resume and your cover letter, making sure that if you don't have one, we're going to make sure you can get started on one and have it developed before the end of your program and actually during your program so you can start to apply for different positions you're looking for. We're going to also assist you with steps to starting a job search. And sometimes people may say, well, I know how to do a job search, but it's also important to know how to do it online. Do we still use the paper application? Are most companies going to online? Most companies are going to online, but utilizing paper ads is still very important. Pick up the job ads. Sometimes there's still jobs in there that may suit the program you're enrolled in. So we're going to help you with those strategies as well. One thing that many people usually are nervous about are interviewing skills. So we want to do a mock interview and talk about interviewing skills. Talk about the questions you're going to be asked while in an interview. Sometimes you're asked a question that you don't know the answer to. So we're going to go over those questions. We're going to make sure you're comfortable with them while you're here. Sometimes it's as what some people think is very simple is saying, well, what are your strengths and weaknesses? There's an art to answering the strengths and weaknesses. So if you have a temper, you don't want to say, well, one of my weaknesses is that I have a temper and I can blow up in any minute. No, that's not what you want to say. We want to be able to make sure that you can answer those questions adequately and you can, at the end of the day, get the job. So we're going to have employers come in and help out with some of those questions as well and some of the mock interviews. We want to make sure that we're assisting you as you're going through the process so that when you're done, you have your portfolio, you have your resume, you have your cover letter, you understand how to search for a job, and when you're done, you can earn that job. And we're going to be here to assist you throughout that process. So we're not going to say you're done, go and get the job, it's all on you. We're going to be here to assist you with that. So what I'm going to talk about next are what happens if you decide you want to finish our program and you want to go on to college, much like Cassandra Scott did. So we're going to have Mr. Glover come, and Mr. Glover is going to talk about our College and Community Connections Office.
Thank you, Mr. Williams. I'm Oliver Glover. I'm the coordinator of the College Connections Initiative here at the Educational Opportunity Center. The purpose of my office is to help all of our students to consider going on to college and to encourage them to increase their interest in going into college following their experience here at the EOC. To accomplish that, I do that through a number of initiatives and services that I provide for our students. One of which is providing our students what are called college survival skill workshops. And those are workshops that are designed to help our students be more successful students when they enter the college environment. Some of the topics that we cover in those workshops include things like essay writing, time management, study skills, how do you get good grades in college, critical thinking in the college classroom, and others. So that's one set of services that we provide. Another thing that we can help you do also is to select a college major. For those of you that have never been to college, you might not know how to select an appropriate college major that's the best fit for you. There are things that are available called career interest inventory tests that we can take you through that are designed to help find out what you would like and dislike about a job that you might find yourself on in the future. And basically we can walk you through that test and match it up with career clusters and things that are available at colleges in terms of their majors that can help you make a quality decision and choose a college major. Another thing that we can do is provide academic advisement to our students. And that's where we drill down a little bit deeper in a particular major and take a look at the specific courses that are in each college major that you might be interested in, because we want to make sure that you're picking a college major that's the best fit for you. Some majors, of course, are language-related majors, some are science-related majors, some are allied health-related majors, and others. So we want to help you make a quality decision that's best for you, and we can do that providing you with a college academic advisement assistance. Another thing that we can do is also take you through college and career pathway planning. You're going to want to know that if you pick a certain college major, what kinds of jobs are you going to be able to get into when you enter the workforce, and what types of promotional job opportunities can you find yourself in once you leave certain levels of employment. We're going to be able to walk you through that so that we can take the guesswork out of it for you. Another service that we provide that's very important is the college applications and admissions process. Here we sit down with you and help you complete your online college admissions application for consideration, and we'll walk you through that entire application process. We can also explain to you the differences between two-year colleges and four-year colleges, why some colleges at the two-year level require a placement test for you to complete, where four-year colleges and universities do not. So we can walk you through those differences and distinctions as well. We can also help you prepare yourself for placement testing that colleges offer at the community college level. Another important service that we provide for you is financial aid assistance, and that's help with paying for college. You may have heard that there is some free money out there that's available to those that apply for college, and the answer is yes. There is free federal dollars and New York State dollars that are called grants that are available to you to help offset the cost of college, and you just have to apply for those to later have determined how much of that grant dollar that you qualify for, and we can help you through that process as well. And then we also help you reapply for college, because as you're in college and you're working your way up to your four-year college degree, you're going to need to reapply for college financial aid each year, and we're going to help you through that reapplication process in our office. You just need to call us and we will help you do that. if any of you have been in college before and maybe you didn't complete your degree, you might want to return to college. But you may have also taken out a loan that you've defaulted on and are not sure if you can requalify for those free dollars to help you get back into college. We can walk you through that process of making sure that you can once again become re-eligible to apply for those free grant dollars for college. The other thing I'd like you to know is that not only all of these services available to students that are here in the building that work with us as EOC students, the services of my office are available to all students and here in the office, here at the EOC, and anyone in the community that's not an EOC student can take advantage of those services as well. You just have to contact the office. I can be reached at olivergl@buffalo.edu. Anytime that you have a question, you can just send me an email. Now, I'll be happy to respond to those questions. You can also contact me by calling me at 645-1910, and I can take any messages that you leave there and get right back to you as well. I look forward to working with you. And remember, at EOC, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. The EOC is waiting here for you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Glover. Appreciate it. We want to make sure now you hear from Mr. Funangelo, who is our supervisor for the counseling and advising area. So with no further ado, we're going to have Mr. Tony Funangelo.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Tony Funangelo. I'm the supervisor of counseling and advisement here at the Buffalo EOC. We're so happy and we're glad that you're with us tonight and that you're joining us in this virtual open house and you're considering coming here. The Counseling and Advisement Unit is the start of your support system once you come to the EOC. Every student who walks in the door right after the admissions process and testing process, they are linked up to one of our counselors on the counseling team. It's either it's easy. It's either by your first letter of your last name or the program you're getting into, and that person is your support system while you're here. We do a lot of different things in terms of supporting your academic success. I'm going to go through like 4 of them just so you get an idea of what we do. The first part is the most basic part of what we do is course registration. We work with you on your schedule, making sure it fits with your what's going on in your life and all the other things that you're probably busy with going on. So we try to work around your schedule, building a schedule that makes sense for you. The second part, and it kind of goes along with the course registration, is just academic planning and building that roadmap to understand, so you understand fully where to go from A to Z. So if you you're working on towards getting your HSC and getting to the TAS exam, we'll work through those classes you need to take to get there, and then connect you to the offices that help you take the TAS exam. And then the same is for allied health. Working through the process to get into those programs of choice that you're looking for. From there, and a big part of what we do is just student advocacy in general. I like to think of us as the hub for students, where students can come in if they don't have nowhere to go for an answer, they have a problem, there's a roadblock, there's an issue in your life, you're not quite sure what to do, that it's affecting your academic classes, being able to stay in school. We're here, the counselors are here to sit, talk to you, work through those things. Sometimes we'll have advice for you to hopefully overcome those things so you can continue in school and to end up with all the academic achievements that you're looking for. And then lastly, and importantly too, is resource linkage. So we help students link to outside resources in the community. Again, these are things that we want to help to put in place to make sure that leaves all the academic part in place so you can continue with your studies, and that can certainly help with yourself and your household and your family. So we help with these resource linkages, we could do referrals, and a lot of students come in with these resources already in place, and we can help with those as well if there's questions on that between you and the agency, and we can act as a conduit between the two and try to help as much as we can. So really that's the holistic student support system that the counseling and advisement team, which we do to try to help. Above counseling and advisement, another area I wanted to talk to you quickly about is our Attain Lab. We have a Buffalo Attain Lab up on our 4th floor. It's an open community computer lab that's open to any individual. Couple things that they do. They have software that help with academic and task preparation. There's career exploration software up there as well too. There's wonderful certification programs that you can work on, and Microsoft Office Specialist, Microsoft Technology Associate. There's a QuickBooks certification and a Microsoft Digital Literacy certification as well too. Along with that, we have a satellite office at Tain Lab at the Martha Mitchell Tain Lab, which is at 175 Oakmont Avenue in Buffalo, and has the same services there. So we hope you consider coming here to the Buffalo EOC. Know that you'll be supported and that we're here to work with you to meet all your career and academic goals. So remember, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. The Buffalo EOC is waiting for you. Take care.
Thank you, Mr. Finangelo. I hope we're all having a good time. We're still awake. We're having a good time. We're learning about the Buffalo EOC. I hope you're liking our Facebook page. Share this information. We're going to make sure that you get all your questions answered while we see them in the chat. But we want to make sure we give you the things you need so that you can make the informed decision to enroll. We have an enrollment coming up really soon. So I, again, will direct you to the admissions office if you have any questions about when classes start, what classes you would like to enroll in. And majority of the classes right now are remote. So we're going to make it, a lot easier for you so you don't have to even travel. It's going to be cold soon. You don't have to travel and come all the way downtown and look for parking and pay for parking. Right now, it's going to be a lot easier by doing those things remote. And we're here to assist you with that process. I want to ask a couple more questions. Make sure you're listening. Make sure you have some your listening ears on. So one, I spoke and Ms. Johnson spoke about the HSE. So with the HSE and the changes going on, how many subtests do you have to pass now? So what's the number of, whoa, that came in really quick. Okay, yeah, Paradise said 3. And so yes, you're correct. So Paradise, we're going to give you a dozen donuts from Paula's. So we got that for you. So we have a couple more questions before we go on. What office directs students to outside resources? So we have an office that you heard about that directs students to outside resources. You did? Oh, they've got to think about that one. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. All right. So I would like to give this one away, but I think it stumped everyone. So Mr. Finangelo spoke about career services. No, not career services, but it's the counseling and advisement area. So the counseling and advisement area is the area that when they're working with students, they're going to have outside resources they can refer you to. Because while the name counseling is in there, the title of the office, they're not here to do mental health counseling and things like that, but they will direct you to outside services. And so that's one thing we want to make sure you know, that if you're here and you're in need of outside services, while we may not have them here, we're going to make sure that you get the services. We're going to direct you in that right way. And lastly, what are 2 services that are offered with Mr. Glover in the College and Community Connection? He spoke about many services. Name 2 of the services that he offers in his office. College, that's one. Course registration linkage, FAFSA. Okay, FAFSA is right. We need 2. Again, I got 1. FAFSA, and I got college application, college writing. All those are correct, but I'm only seeing 1. You got to give me 2. You need 2 to win. A lot of correct answers, but it's only 1. Come on, this is for the so we have a lot of correct answers. I think everyone, okay, here's 2. Brianna says college writing and student advocates. Okay, so we're gonna give Brianna $20 gift cards to TOPS. So you get $20 for Brianna. All right. And what we wanted to do was make sure that you had all the information you need, again, to make an informed decision. So you've heard from one of our students, you've heard about our allied health programs, our academic programs, the services we offered. So, and you now know the contact information for our admissions office. So we wanted to make sure we had all those things. We want to leave the last words with you from one of our students. And this student was enrolled in our medical billing and coding. She's a 2020 graduate of medical billing and coding. And, you know, she was interviewed with our parent organization, UCOD, and they interviewed her for a roundtable discussion that went throughout the entire state. And we thought that the answers that she had was really important. You know, it's a short clip. We wanted to make sure you heard from this student. And this student is, again, a medical billing and coding, and it's Ariana Igru. So we're going to stay tuned for her video.
Hi, everyone. It's Anna from Buffalo EOC. I took the medical billing and coding program there. I just would like to suggest Buffalo EOC to anyone and everyone that needs a good support system, because I think that support is a very important thing, and EOC is just that. They are an all-around support system, and they can help you in every way possible.
He also spoke about, you know, some of the resources and challenges, and we wanted to let you hear about the resources and challenges and how she answered that question.
I do believe that the challenges that had aroused from the start were when we had to try and figure out scheduling. And I thought what was really cool with EOC was that they had a variety of choices. There was morning classes, there was night classes, there was something to kind of fit everybody's needs. So if you couldn't necessarily make one thing, there was other things. And they helped with a variety of resources with childcare, from childcare to parking to trying to help you get there. Like no matter what you needed, all you had to do was ask, and they would try and help you and give you the resources to find the things that you needed to get there. It was a great help.
It was a great help. I thought that was very, you know, powerful. It was a great help. And that's what we aim to be for all of our students that are coming through the doors of the Buffalo EOC. We want to be a great help. We want to be a help academically. We want to be a help with them finding jobs, finding promotions. We want to be a great help to you. So as we're wrapping up our program for our virtual open house, we want to make sure that if we can do anything to assist you through the process, we're here. We're going to still be logged on for a bit to answer any questions. We want to thank you for spending this time with us, because there's a lot going on. We're all busy. We have different things that we could be doing, and sometimes we should be doing. But you chose to spend the last 45 minutes, 50 minutes with us, and we don't take that for granted. We appreciate that, but we also wanted to make sure that we were all here for you, to make sure that you know that if you choose the Buffalo EOC, you're choosing someone who really cares about your well-being and cares about helping you to have a brighter future. So with that, I want to bring our whole committee back on. If we can all turn our cameras on. And we want to make sure that you can see the faces of our staff members here that have worked to put this together for you, and also to make sure that you know if you choose the Buffalo EOC, you're supported. So again, we want to thank you, and we wish you a great evening. And if you have any questions, 645-1900.
Frank, don't forget about the grand prize. Don't forget about the grand prize.
The grand prize.
Oh,
Thank you. Oh my gosh, what was I thinking? The grand prize. I'm sure we had some students or prospective students saying, wait, what's going on? So for the grand prize, I can't believe I forgot. I apologize. For the $50 TOPS card, who could write our motto that you've heard throughout this whole 45 minutes? What is the Buffalo EOC motto? Need some thinking music?
Oh, I'll get you some thinking music.
Not where you start is where you finish. All right, Camille. All right, so you got it. So we got it. So we got the $50 for you. You did that quick. It's not where you start, it's where you finish. And so we want to appreciate you, and we want you all to finish with us. Start here and finish with us. And if you want to go on, you have Mr. Glover to help you to choose the college in Western New York that suits you. Take care, everyone, and have a great evening.
Have a great evening. Thank you for joining us.